Hello, I'm going to show you again what I'm having for my meal of the day. MOD, MOTD, meal of the day. I have brought, today we wear masks so much, people only see this much of your face. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give my face a rest from makeup for a couple days. So this is my Saturday look, but I have my door closed right now, but normally my door's open. But but when I leave my office, I have to wear a mask. But so you're getting to see all natural face. So I look like my Saturday self. Okay, what am I eating today? I have 2 of these Johnsonville better cheddar brats. So I just nuked them for a minute or so. So that's 2 of those. Then I have my bacon that I did in the deep fryer, and some chicken skin that I did in the deep fryer. When you reheat it, it's soggy, but I'm not really affected mentally by textures. So soggy chicken, if it's skin, if it tastes good, I don't care. So a plate of bacon and chicken skin. I'm done with my knife. And chicken. So this is the chicken that I did in the crock pot. The chicken thighs that I did this weekend. So I'll have all this chicken, the 2 Johnsonville sausages, bratwurst, whatever they're called, and then the bacon and chicken skin. I usually bring this every day. Some days I crave more fat. Other days I don't. And you know how I said yesterday I had the pickle and olives. Cool, fine, whatever. I wasn't craving it this morning, so I didn't bring it. So I really have been trying to listen to my body, because once the cravings for all the sugar and carbs and junk goes away, your body will tell you what it's hungry for. So sometimes I just crave butter. Now, I only eat it with my meals, because here again, I am trying to avoid the insulin rising and falling issues. But I typically eat my I typically bring the butter if when I bring my lunch, and then decide if I want to use it or not. I also brought this. It is strawberry bubbly, I don't know what you say, bubbly, sparkling water. So sparkling water is something a lot of people who do carnivore and keto use. It took me a while to develop a taste for that, because there is no sweetness to it at all. And when you come from a world of sugar addiction, that's a big change. If I can stab this. So that's what I'm eating today. Chicken skin, bacon, and brats. So, yum. Oh, and this. And today it's a little after 10. And I'm hungry. So I said the times of when I get hungry definitely varies. Some days it's 12, some days it's 1, and some days it's 10. So like I said, I'm just until I started OMAD, I didn't know what hunger was. I didn't know how it felt to have your stomach growling to tell you you're hungry. All I knew is that people eat breakfast, lunch, and supper. And I ate by the clock. So I never took the time to get to know what stomach growling was. And now that I have, oh, there's my seasoning from yesterday that I was showing you all. Adobo, smoked paprika, and I think a little bit of regular salt. I'm just going to put a little on here. But yeah, so, I mean, until I started, like, what does hunger feel like? And I stopped eating by the clock because, look, thankfully with my desk job, I can do that. I realized that that's when I get hungry, is one time a day, one big time a day. And that's what's working for me. So all this food that you see, I'll be satisfied till tomorrow. Sometime about this time, maybe later, maybe earlier. I don't really know. Like I said, it's just trial and error. And I started out pretty rigid. In the mornings, I would make my bacon and eggs, fry up my eggs, and I would have my breakfast. Didn't know I was hungry, but or didn't know if I was hungry. I just ate because it was morning time and a habit. So I had my bacon and eggs when I first started. Then around 11, 12, everybody else was eating. So I guess I need to eat too. So so I'd eat. And then when I got home from work, it's time to eat, so I ate. And yeah, so it's all, I've always been a clock eater because when you have that many carbs as I was having, because again, I was a carb addict. So when you have that many carbs in your life, you're running off of your sugar highs and lows. And so I would eat and I'd be high for a couple hours and then I'd go down. And so about every 2 to 3 hours I had to eat in order for it to in order for me to be okay. Otherwise, I'd get shakes and grouchy and, have the cravings. And so I just was always chasing that low blood sugar. So, it's about 6 months later, I cut out breakfast. I'm like, am I hungry? No. But mentally I knew I better just eat at noon. Not noon. I ate about 10 o'clock. And then again at supper, I ate and I wasn't hungry, but I didn't really know what hunger felt like. I just knew I needed to eat, so I did. So that's kind of how my eating this way evolved. It actually started right before the election. I'm not getting into politics, but our church started a prayer and fasting thing for the week before the election. Just praying for everybody to make the right decision for them. And I was like, Lord, I'm going to die. I'm going to die doing this. But I thought to myself, now, you are not the only big person in church. So you try this. And so I tried it, and then as I was doing it, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not hungry yet. And so that's whenever I realized that I don't get hungry except for once a day. So it all takes slow. It is a process, and I truly I hate the whole trust the process thing. I hate it with a passion. However, it is true. I just go along with with the process. Need to spend the time getting to know your food. Spend your time getting to know your body. Spend your time getting to know what you like, what you want, what your body is asking you to give it. Because at first, your body doesn't know. It's like, hey, what's going on here? And so once you get rid of all the background noise of carbohydrates, at that point, you can understand what your body's telling you. And I feel like after a year, I'm finally starting to understand what my body's saying when it's talking. I have to blow my nose, because I always blow my nose when I eat, so I'm pausing you. There. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an allergy. Maybe it's a food allergy. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't eat how I used to eat, but I have had to blow my nose during a meal ever since I was little. Oh, the kids in school used to make fun of me and get so mad at me during the tests at school because I'd clear my throat and cough and sneeze all the time. So, yeah, I have to blow my nose all the time. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this out. You all don't need to see. You don't need to watch me take every bite. I'll come back when I'm done and show you what's left over, and you'll know what I ate today. I'm done. 4 little pieces of bacon. I say little, like 4 little pieces of bacon, and just some chicken, like some what are those things, like the cartilage or bone that I didn't finish. So when I get home, I will give one bite to the dogs. I told you everything's got to be in 4s. So, oh my goodness, I didn't even eat my cheese. Well, that's a kick in the pants. I'm too full to eat it, so it's just gonna have to go. And I didn't eat very much butter. Just a few bites of it. What else? Oh, I haven't started my bubbly yet. My sparkling water. I haven't started drinking that yet. And yeah, so I am full as a tick. That is what I had to eat today. And like I said, I'll eat this one time. And then I'll eat again tomorrow. So that is how I do my meals now. And honestly, usually while I'm eating, I'm checking work emails or messing around on Ancestry or whatever, because it's my lunch break. And then I spend the next 10 minutes with the tooth floss picking out my teeth. But yeah, so that is what I eat in a day in one meal. You saw my coffee this morning. I forgot to put in the video when I add the different seasonings, I also put in creamer in there, and there was some mess up with the recording, and I record on my phone, so I don't have a fancy app, or I don't use a laptop to edit, so I can't like cut out and add in all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I add in so probably 2 to 3 tablespoons of 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy cream is what I put in my coffee in the morning, along with the flavorings. And what else? Yeah, so that's what I have in my coffee. And I finished that probably about 9:30. I was kind of cold this morning. It's dreary and cold. And now I'm taking an Advil cold and sinus for the cold weather and this. And yeah. So you are officially in the loop. I've eaten all my food that I'll eat, and tomorrow I'll probably bring burgers. I had chicken today. I don't like to eat chicken 2 days in a row because I do tend to get hungry earlier when I eat chicken, but with all that bacon and the skin and the butter, that fat will probably sustain me longer. So anyway, I'll see what time I'm hungry tomorrow. So have a good day.